Hi everyone, and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the dresses and playsuits that I'm going to be wearing during Me Made May. That was a mouthful. I had to do that 3 times. Okay, so today I want to share with you dresses and jumpsuits that I'm going to be wearing during Me Made May. So if you watched my last video, you know that I pulled out all of my Me Made makes from my summer suitcase. I put away all the winter stuff, or most of the winter stuff, and I pulled out all the summer stuff because the weather is getting beautiful here in Spain, and I feel like May is going to be a great time to wear all those summer clothes. So today I'm going to share with you the dresses and jumpsuits. There are 12 of them, 11 of them. And then tomorrow I'm going to share with you all of the separates, okay? So I pulled everything out, I've washed it, I've pressed it, and here's what I have. So I tried to make this so I could stand up and give you a nice long view, and unfortunately my camera, I couldn't get the right angle in this room. So I will put in pictures so you can see full length versions. Okay, this is the Molly dress from Sew Over It. This is one of the first knit pieces I ever did. And I extended, I added a piece here instead of making it short sleeve or long sleeved, so that this would kind of hit right around my elbow. And I love this little feature. I kind of call it an extended cuff. I like how the neckband turned out. I also, after the fact, added a gathered elastic at the back. I literally just pinned it right where I wanted it at the back and in the middle, and just pulled it and zipped it across with a zigzag stitch. That's it. And so it just pulls it in a little bit at the waist so it's not so straight up and down. I have worn this, I can't even tell you. On our trip I wore it a ton. This is bamboo jersey from Blackbird Fabrics. Is this print giving you guys, maybe I'll pull this down here. I made this out of bamboo jersey from Blackbird Fabrics. It barely crushes at all. I wore it all last summer when we were traveling. So comfortable. The bamboo breathes so beautifully. It's a perfect summer dress for comfort. Put a little belt on it. Super cute. Yeah, I wore this a ton. Let's get the other black and white out of the way. And this is the one that I just finished last week. So this is the Adrienne Blouse, lengthened to dress length. And all I did was put a dress that I knew fit me, that was the right length, over top of the pattern, and followed the shape so that I would have the right length and width for me. I've worn this a bunch since I made it. I've only made it about a week ago, maybe even less, and I've probably worn it at least twice, if not 3 times out. It is so comfortable. This bamboo, it's viscose jersey from Caljoan. I don't think she has any left. If she does, I'll link to it, but oh my goodness, it's so secret pajamas-y. Can't even tell you. I literally would make pajamas out of this. I'm kind of looking to see if she gets some better prints, because I don't really love the other prints that she has. They're a bit busy for me. But if anything turns up in this same fabric that I could do the same thing in a maxi, okay, come on, for sure, no doubt. Yeah, this one, of course, is brand new, so I don't have any updates or mending to do on it. It's ready to go. Similarly, this one is also pretty brand new. This is Minerva cotton jersey, and this one has the little cutout tie back. This is a Burda pattern. I will link it below which month it's from. And I basically, instead of doing, this is a long sleeve pattern with gathered sleeves. I did it short sleeve with gathered sleeves, and I extended it into a dress. So it's something I really like to do. I wore this today. Very comfortable. Again, I'm thinking of maybe adding a waistband to this so that it gathers a bit. It is very straight up and down, but at the same time, when it's really hot out, having something that doesn't touch your body, that's just kind of gliding over your body, is really, really nice. So I don't know, I might wait on that, but this is gonna get lots of wear. Charlie Caftan from Closet Case Patterns. This is one of my first dresses that I ever made, and it's certainly the first time that I invested in expensive fabric. So this is Nanny Eero double gauze. I remember the workroom in Toronto was having a 20% off sale, and I had fallen in love with Nanny Eero, but I'd never bought any because it was so darn expensive. And then they were having a 20% off sale, and I went and I bought 1.5 meters, and Nanny Eero is very narrow, so 1.5 meters does not go as far as it does in a lot of other fabrics. And I managed to squeeze out this Charlie Caftan. What I had to do is, in the Caftan pattern, there's like a wider bit and then you fold it in, and I basically took that off and just added this panel to the middle in order to have enough fabric. So this is not quite as wide as the original. It has a tie at the back. Yeah, I had to really play with the pattern in order to fit it, but boy, is this ever comfortable. This is so secret pajamas-y. I love, love, love this dress, and it gets a lot of wear. Interestingly, when it gets super hot, double gauze is too hot. So this is the perfect time to wear it. May, June is probably the perfect time to wear it. Probably by July, it will be too hot to wear. This is the Jenna jumpsuit from Cotton and Chalk. And this I made, so I bought this fabric at the Textile Museum of Canada sale, one of them that I went to. So I don't know what it's made of for sure. I feel like it's got to have some sort of polyester in it because it does not wrinkle. That said, I did iron it because it was, I mean, after being in the suitcase for months, it wasn't like flat. And I did it on full heat without really thinking about it, and it didn't affect it at all. So maybe it's just a really small percentage. This is another one that I find when it's hot, it's too hot to wear. It does not breathe well enough. I have considered cutting this off and making it into a shorts one. Yeah, I'm really considering turning this into a shorts jumpsuit, a playsuit, however you want to call it. Actually, this top is the same thing. This is the top of the Jenna jumpsuit, and you'll see that tomorrow in the separates video. But other than that, this is great. Like, it's really easy to throw on. I do generally just put a safety pin to hold in place. Now that I'm so good at buttons, maybe I'll add a button or a hook or something like that. I don't know, but very versatile. And I think maybe turning into shorts is the way to go. This is the other jumpsuit that I have. This is Blackbird Fabrics. And I can't remember what they call this. It's some sort of viscose blend. It's got this kind of texture to it. This crushes pretty easily, but it looks enough like linen that I feel you can kind of get away with it. I'll put in a picture for sure of this one. This is Butterick 3250. So this is a really fun vintage pattern that had lots of different versions. And I decided to do this playsuit version with the straps in the front. Now, this is one of the last things I made before I left Toronto. And it's not poorly made by any means. It's actually in decent shape. But I might change the position of these straps. I feel like I want them to come out a little bit more. So we'll see, but also very comfortable. I also wish that this, like an elastic waistline is not hugely flattering. So I don't know. I don't have them anymore, so I can't make a belt, but maybe I can just make sure that I always wear it with a belt. This is the Lisa dress from Athena Kaku Patterns, and this was so flattering when they wanted to name a pattern after me. It was kind of amazing, and so this is my namesake dress, a very classic sundress. I made it in cotton and steel fabric. This does take a lot of fabric. I think it took like 3 meters, which for me is a lot. I don't generally use that much on a dress, but it was worth it. I also have some Japanese cotton inside. I use the Japanese cotton for the facings. One of my first invisible zippers. It has little ties that you can put on the shoulders, and it also has a little belt. So this is very comfortable, very light. I wore this several times in Italy last year when it was over 40 degrees, and it breathes really well. So this one will definitely get a lot of wear. Another t-shirt tank top lengthened into a dress. This is the Durango Tank that I lengthened into a dress. This is also bamboo jersey from Blackbird Fabrics. Again, breathes like a dream. So great in warm climates. Wicks away moisture. I just love it. I love this Durango Tank. If you haven't made it, it's a free pattern by Hey June Handmade. And it fits me perfectly up here, like in my upper chest and shoulders. It fits me so well. One thing I did on this one is it's supposed to be, you have a seam down the back, and I just left it and cut it on the fold to give myself a little more length on the sides so that I could wear it with a bra. But I love this kind of a little bit chunkier neckline. And yeah, this is just very simple, but so comfortable. Another one of the very last things that I made before we left Toronto was this dress. And this is Butterick 52.99, also a vintage pattern. And I liked it because it was reversible. So there's no darts. So you can wear it this way or you can wear it this way. This is the tencel. It's that really, I'll look and see if it's on their website, because I never remember what it's called, but it's lovely, but it crushes like nobody's business, and it does not look like linen. And the other problem is it was my fault. I chose, I shouldn't have used this fabric for this pattern, because the facings, even though it looks great hanging here, the facings just flip out like nobody's business. And I've understitched them and I've top stitched them, and it flips up and it doesn't lie flat. But I've worn it a couple times last summer and it's very soft and comfortable to wear. Again, it breathes really, really nice. So nicely. My question is, I have a couple options. I can oops, see, and it falls off everything. This dress. Okay, so my options are, I hand stitch, and pardon the white thread, it was like the end right before we were leaving, it's all I had. So I could hand stitch the facing to the dress, could work, might show a little pull on the outside. I could take off all the facings, turn the facings into bias binding, and just bias bind the whole thing, which if I made it again, that's probably what I would do, at least on the portion that does the wraparound, like on these two long sides. Like up here, it's fine. I trimmed it down and I think I did tack it here. Anywho, I wore it a couple times last summer and I was constantly like fussing with it and flipping it, and Quillen was like, what are you doing? Like, just leave the dress alone. But it's so soft and buttery that it is a really nice thing to wear. So I'm slightly conflicted on this one, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Last but not least is one of my very favorites, and it is my Bondi dress from Jumpsuit in this greige, I like to call it greige linen, that I got from Michelle at Simone's Rose when she was leaving Toronto. Gosh, I love this dress. I wore it nonstop last summer when it was 40 plus degrees in Italy and nothing was comfortable. This was comfortable. Like, I just love this dress. And the only thing is that when I made it, I did not follow the instructions correctly, and I did something wrong with the pockets, which I knew at the time. I can't remember what it was. I think I did something out of order. I knew it at the time, but you can see that the pockets have come free here on the sides. And actually this here, I need to do something quick because on this side it's starting to fray a little bit. So I either have to take it apart and like redo it or somehow turn it in. I don't know. But this is the kind of dress that, because it's linen, I don't care if it's wrinkled. I ball it up, I throw it in a bag. We traveled, past tense. And it's lovely. And I managed to get two other garments out of this this beautiful, beautiful linen. Oh my gosh, I wish I had more. It's like a lightweight, quite a lightweight linen. And I got two other garments out of it that I'll show you tomorrow, both of which need a little work, a little adjustment. Again, this is all right before we left, like right in the last 2 weeks. I had these, I'll link them below in case you missed them. They were called Sewing Like the Wind, because I was sewing so fast to finish before we moved out of our house and I knew I wouldn't be able to sew anymore. So this, gosh, I love it so much. I love this detail down the front. I love the stitch detail around the pockets. Can you see that? I love the T at the back. Yeah, I love it. So I think another one of these is certainly on the menu. I do have to print it out again, so I don't think anytime soon, but I think this would be like a July, August make for me for sure. Okay, that's it. 11 dresses and jumpsuits that I have made that I'm going to be using during Me Made May. And we'll see how many of these get into the rotation. We'll see how many I end up wearing. I don't know. I'm shocked that there's 11, frankly. And of course I have more on the docket that I'm hoping to make in the next little while. But I love dresses. And in the summer, I'm more likely to wear a dress than pretty much anything else because I feel like you just throw it on and you're done and you look cute. And they're super comfortable and they're cooler than anything else. So even when I look at capsule wardrobes and they say bring, you know, one of these, two of those, whatever the dresses are, I always double it because I love to wear a dress. All right, that's all for today. Come back tomorrow and I will show you all of my separates. I've got them all lined up here, almost ready to go. A couple I need to prep back there, but I'm looking forward to showing those to you guys really, really soon. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, that would be awesome. Hit the notification bell. That'll really help other people find me and find my sewing. And yeah, I hope that wherever you are, the sun is shining and you are sewing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.